What is up, guys? So today is Thanksgiving, and I'm so thankful for a lot of things. However, something is a little sad, and that is the fact that the Lexus will be leaving us here soon. I'm excited about it, but I'm actually a little sad too. So we just finished detailing it, and I wanted to just show it off real quick before it's gone, and talk about it real quick because I didn't do too much on this car. I'm actually still gonna have it about a week, like probably another week. So if y'all really want to see anything, do let me know, and I'll try to film some stuff. But anyways, this car, for those of you who don't know, this is my 2001 Lexus ES300. I bought this car last December for $1,600 cash. It was very rough. It was really rough. I bought it with 195,000 miles, but it had been sitting for a few years. The lady who used to own it, unfortunately, actually passed away, and then the guy who inherited it basically didn't drive it, and it just sat. So it was rough. A few things specifically, we had the front brake over here. All the brakes were metal to metal. This brake, especially over here, the caliper was seized. And it was grinding so bad that the rotor was actually starting to miss, like, the front face, like, between, there's the vents in there. Like, this piece of the rotor here was basically almost completely thinned out, and it was almost down to the vent in there is how bad the rotor was. This was seized. Everything was destroyed. Now, I had just washed the car, and I'm going to actually put some new pads and stuff on here before I get rid of it, but yeah, it was really bad. Struts all the way around were completely shot. The car was sitting so low. Every time you'd hit a bump, it would smack so hard. It would actually turn off the radio. It was actually pretty bad. There was a lot of little stuff. Cosmetically, it was disgusting. In fact, that's the last thing I'm doing this week. We're actually painting the mirrors because these were really bad. That's the last real giveaway of what this car used to look like. But what else? We had a lot of stuff was just terrible. I pulled out the cabin air filter, and it was, like, caked in stuff. Like, you couldn't even tell it was a filter. It was just black and, like, yeah. It was really bad. The radiator was about to explode. Hadn't had timing about the water pump done yet. So I went ahead and did everything and pretty much restored this car back to its beauty, and I've had fun with it. But now it's gotten to the point where I'm just like, it's cool and all, but it's also a little boring. So I'm ready to move on, and I was given an offer really, really good. Actually, I'm just going to tell you. So I was offered $5,000 for this car from a friend of my mom's who's an older lady who really just wants to have it as, like, a spare car. She actually has a Subaru right now. She has a 2015 Forester, but she wants, like, an older car that's just something kind of just a little spare car, something to drive around. And she was looking at like a 05 ES, but it was like the power steering fluid was leaking constantly, and I guess it needed oil fill up every day. And I was like, yeah, you might not want that. They wanted like $6,000 for it, and it had like $150,000 on it. Anyways, I kind of joked with her, and I was like, well, I have this 01 ES. It has high miles, but I'm willing to let it go if you're interested. And she was like, oh, I'm actually really interested. So we took off out there, and that's kind of how that came to be. I have about a week and a half left with it, and so I'm going to do a few things. We just did the detail, though, and look at this. The paint on this thing is phenomenal. I know some of y'all are probably like, dude, why are you detailing it before you're about to just sell it? Well, personally, I'm a big believer that everything that I own and have, I want to be in the best shape possible, and I wouldn't want this car to go away in bad shape. I want it to go away in really good shape so that I know that what I passed on to her was at my peak expectations, and it was what I was satisfied with. So that's just how I am. But yeah, we got these headlights all cleaned up. Actually, the lenses here are new. Those are original. But even the bumper down here, I mean, the paint is like, you can tell it has 200,000 miles, but for what it is, it's pretty freaking clean. We did put the chrome badges back on. I had the dark black ones for a while, but I'm going to keep those, unless I might sell them. If anyone's interested, I do have the full set if anyone wants them. But yeah, we pretty much put it back to original shape now. Super, super clean. I was able to get most of this trim and stuff back to life. New wipers and all that, new filters, all that stuff. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of lights burned out on this thing too when I got it. So it's like a bunch of little stuff, but yeah, I mean, it's in great shape. And then obviously I got all those door jams and stuff, so everything in here. We're about to take out all the stuff inside, so there's still some stuff inside that's going to be gone, but all the stickers and stuff are gone. So you would never know it's my car. It's kind of sad. But look how clean it is, man. That's crazy. Cleanest ES300? I don't know. It's definitely there. But, and there's a little bit of hail damage. I don't know if you see it. There's one there. There's a couple of them scattered. It's not really heavy, but they are there. And that was a little unfortunate, but she doesn't care. So there's a few like over here. You're not going to see it too well. You're not going to care. But anyways, long story short, the Lexus is going to be gone. But guess what? We're going to move on, and we're going to figure some things out, and we're going to pick up something next as our little project. That or maybe something I might make a little bit more long-term. I haven't quite decided yet, but I'm about to kind of change career directions here. So there's a possibility that I might need to devote a little more time to things like that rather than cars for a little while. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm excited, though, and I'm going to miss it. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to miss it. The engine's pretty dang clean, too. I'm going to take out, like I said, some other stuff here, but even the sunroof, I was able to get all that cleaned back up. So, yeah, that is the Lexus ES. See, there's a few hail damages there. Here and there. And in here we did a lot too, actually. We had the radiator done. Little smiley face. We had the radiator done. Timing belt water pump was done. Obviously oil change and all that. I did all the fluids. I did the engine air filter, cabin air filter. We had a bunch of lines over here replaced. There was a transmission line that was leaking when I got it. We replaced that. New battery. Battery was shot when I got it. This was completely nasty. We got that fixed up. There was like a lot of little stuff. Like I said, control arms, struts, tie rods, all of that was done. I did all that on my own. So at the very beginning, if you go back and watch the videos, there's a video I made of this car when I got it, and I had got a quote. It was like $5,000 to get all this stuff done. Well, I pretty much did everything like that on that whole list for like less than $1,000. Not really, probably about $1,000. I think I just put about $1,500 into this car since having it total. But yeah, we've done enough to keep her alive and keep her happy and healthy. There's no leaks. Good oil on the dipstick. Good power. I haven't done spark plugs, I'm not going to lie. And I might do those too before I give it away. I'm not sure yet. But I did pull out 2 of them on the front here to look at them, and they look really good. So I don't know. But, we did the hood struts. Didn't have hood struts for a while. Used to have to use the hockey stick. So a lot of little stuff. But again, I hope you guys enjoyed this car. And if you guys want to see anything else, let me know, because I can still make a few things. Say farewell. And I'm excited to see what we get next. But until then, we'll see you guys next time.